In 1982, the first case of HIV was reported in South Africa. Thereafter, the unerring march of AIDS and death ravaged our communities, filled our hospital beds and cemeteries, and rendered families bereft of young breadwinners, parents, and children. Anti-HIV treatment, known as antiretroviral therapy, was the miraculous epidemic game changer, but only available to richer nations that could afford the drugs. In 2002, the vision of Africa without this life-saving intervention, leading to millions of young people dying, came sharply into view. For the first time, it was realized what a destabilizing social, economic, and political impact this indescribable catastrophe would cause. The President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, or PEPFAR, was a brilliant, generous, and greatly valued intervention that changed the potential course of history forever. Under PEPFAR, we have seen a miraculous change to the narrative surrounding AIDS in Africa. We are beyond grateful. PEPFAR has been essential in supporting this response to the epidemic since its implementation in 2002. PEPFAR works closely with the South African government and the Global Fund to fight AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. We are poised to move into the second chapter of this narrative, where we see the numbers of those infected and dying receding. We see communities again becoming strong and resilient, countries taking ownership, and new benchmarks of health and well-being being set on the African continent. But it is a tenuous, fragile time. We can turn the page and move forward to a good ending, or disengage too soon, lose all the gains we have made to date, and slide back to a situation far worse than we could ever have imagined. The time is now. The challenge remains. The reward is bigger than ever before. We continue to need global effort and investment in getting this job done.